That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, no problem. Can't whistle today. Ain't that a biatch? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I should be live. I don't see anything in the chat room, so my bad. Let's see. Okay. What's going on, everybody? I've been sick for like the past 2 days, y'all. I was supposed to do karaoke last night. Y'all didn't want to see or hear my crazy ass singing last night. As a matter of fact, my ass couldn't sing last night because I'm fucking sick. Or I was sick. I kind of got over it. I had a sore throat, all kinds of stuff. So, pardon me as I get back to good health. Okay? What's going on, Chris G? Shout outs to y'all. Today what we're smoking, hold on. Some artwork. This ain't no Basquiat type shit, but you dig. Hold on, let's zoom back and so you can get a good look at that bad boy right here. If my camera will, let's see, let's do the display thing. Let's see how this works. Uh-oh. So my camera all of a sudden doesn't want to do its What's going on, Raj? Gone fishing, what's going on? My camera doesn't want to do its display thing. Its display thingy thing. I don't want to do it for some reason. Or maybe I'm too far close. I don't know. But anyway, y'all can see it. Don Philly, what's going on? Anyway, y'all can see it. I don't know. Kind of matches me, don't it? Anyway. Or maybe I got to do this. Fuck it. It happens. Technology. Anyway. Shout outs to everybody here. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I gotta fix the aperture. But the colors are looking good. The colors are looking good on my behalf, man. But anyway, man, there's a lot of stuff to talk about, man. When it comes down to what's going on in the manosphere. That's why wow, there's a lot of goddamn oh shit. Look, it's a whole nother world. Goddamn. Okay, Oscar Valadares. This is beautiful. Look at that. That's about to be me in a second. You dig? What's going on? Let's see. Shout outs to y'all. Yeah, man, I gotta get it working, Lonnie, man. I don't know what's going on with it, man. But anyway, man, top of it to everybody, man. There's a lot of stuff going on in the manosphere that I don't know what the hell I did with my lighter that we need to talk about. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the manosphere that we aren't talking about. So let me start with that first. Let me start with that first, man. What's wrong with niggas, man? I really, you know, I sat back and I really, you know, even though I was sick, y'all, I went outside. I'm outside right now. It's actually pretty chilly out here. Said it was supposed to be 70 degrees and it's not. But we're going to get back to that. You know, you got to go outside to realize that it's not 70 degrees. But we'll get back to that. This is what I'm trying to say. The name of the title of the show today is Niggas Don't Listen. Niggas don't listen. And the reason why you're going to have endless content in life is because niggas don't listen. Niggas they just don't listen, you know? How much times are y'all gonna watch a podcast tell y'all the same shit over and over again? I be looking at the titles of some of these podcasts, and I get it, and that's cool, but I look at this shit, hold this space back. Bill Gates divorced his wife. We're going to talk about that. And it's cool to talk about that. And it's all right if you got a video talking about that. But do you really care? Do you really care? I don't give a fuck. Fuck Bill Gates. Fuck his wife. I don't care. Like, I mean, I get it. Cool that he wants to block out the sun. Cool, like, I get it. But shit. Now, let me turn down, maybe I need to turn down the aperture or whatever on this camera. Because I see it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm freezing up on the live stream. And I really don't like that. Because it makes me look crazy. But do we really care about Bill Gates and his wife? You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing deranged dudes on the internet talk about some, where the game guys at? Why didn't they do content on that? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people worried about shit and then get mad because you not worried about the shit that they worried about. I don't give a fuck. I hate to say it like that, but I don't give a fuck. Then another topic is Umar Johnson. I like Umar, but come on, bro. Umar Johnson going at Kevin Samuels. You got Umar Johnson talking crazy about Kevin Samuels and then try to pretend like there's a hey, this word, I ain't gonna lie, this word is funny. He said that there's a group of YouTubians. There's a group of beta male YouTubians that are making content, quote unquote, exploiting black women and all this other stuff. Like, come on, bro. YouTubians exploiting black women for I guess for like content or whatever. He's like, there's a bunch of beta males out here on the internet making crazy content about the sisters and stuff like that. And then I guess he threw in Kevin Samuels' name and all this other shit. Look, let me tell y'all something, man. Because there's thank you, J3. There's generations with this online shit in general. Umar Johnson, he got busted with like I think a stripper from Atlanta and stuff like that. and some other stuff. Yeah, YouTubians. Yeah, like Nubians. Yeah, that shit is funny. YouTubians. That's funny as hell. I'm gonna use that, Umar. And I like Umar. I support him. With the money for the school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather us get scammed by a nigga than a black dude. But then again, that kind of goes back into why black people don't spend money with other black people. But you know, places like the Manosphere, we should be able to like stand up for ourselves. We should be able to like not have to deliver a message through Kevin Samuels and stand up for ourselves. Because then again, these same niggas are gonna turn around and be mad and be like, yo, why is Kevin, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing people in my day-to-day life talk about Kevin Samuels, and I'm like, man, you niggas don't even know the half of it. You know what I'm saying? You niggas don't even know the half of it. That nigga gonna get to a point where it's like, yo, I gotta carry these niggas on my back for everything. And oh hell, you can't even sit up here as a space. What's going on, Body? What's going on, Dre? Yeah, utopians. Vader, what's going on? Yeah, YouTubians. I don't know when he's gonna finish the school, man. What's going on, Miss Dependent? Shout outs to y'all, Judge. What's going on, Don Philly? Shout outs to everybody. Gone fishing. What's going on? Shout outs to everybody. This is what I'm saying though. Like, oh hell, we can't even say, yo, the brothers over here ain't dusty because I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Some of these niggas. It's okay if you a dusty in real life, but damn, let your online presentation be A1. Like, I can see if dudes in the Manosphere were actually dusty, but a lot of dudes aren't. We got scholars and all kinds of people, you know what I'm saying, rolling around here. Shit. Niggas could have looked at Umar and be like, well, you talking about them dudes? No, you're not talking about them. You mean the dudes with the nice production quality? The dudes that talk about topics in a real manner? You know, when you're dusty and you talk about some shit like this, no matter how much truth you give people, it kind of invalidates what you're talking about. And that goes back to the title. Niggas don't listen. Do you really... What's going on, Torrance? Do you really want to let the Manosphere get monetized by another company or another group of dudes, really, because you want to sit up here all day and talk about what Lizzo is wearing to the Grammys? You know what I'm saying? Do you really want to do that? What's going on, Mother Earth? Do you really want to do that? Or do you want the space to be filled with, successful brothers really chopping it up, doing their own thing, so that when Hollywood comes, you welcome them into your space? You don't have to. We don't want your space because you're coming into our space. You got a lot of celebrities right now that want to become YouTubers, and they're encroaching on your space just because they believe that they got the money and they got a team behind them and all that other stuff. But guess what? The team that's behind you, they're behind you on some music shit. They're not behind you on some podcasting shit. You're going to have to switch up the whole team. Then being a celebrity, you taught a lot of people how to take in your content. Niggas gonna be like, yeah, I like to see my rappers podcast, but nigga, when is the album coming out? Yeah, that's nice and all, but when is the mixtape dropping? You got a group of niggas. They got a lot of people that's very famous right now that want to be them. And they got to watch your shows and take a lot of your talking points in secrecy and talk to you like you crazy. All because niggas don't want to step up their production value. And then they want to let, you know what I'm saying, what good that they do have going on right now, that quote unquote our ancestors died for, when you let them tell it, y'all want to let that fall by the wayside. Y'all want to let that shit fall by the wayside. You know? I can tell you something funny though. And I think we only say it here in this sector, bro. You can look at all of these girls get online and teach women how to play dudes out of they purse, or get the bag, or solicit prostitution, or whatever they do. You can watch all of these women. You can watch them do that. You can watch them do that. But you know one thing they don't call those women, unless we call them that, is Dusty. You know? Umar even knows not to go at the group of women that say that. Umar don't say nothing about Cynthia G. Umar don't say nothing about Shira 7, or you know what I'm saying, or any other, you know, people that you know go in on the community. Shout outs to y'all. What's going on, Gear? Umar doesn't say anything about that, but he got the most to say about us. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. Let me start reading these comments, man. Shout outs to Mother Earth. Hold on. Shout outs to you. We Dusty. And we YouTubians, right? But for the longest time, them brand Nubians and them dudes that be at Chinatown and shit, standing on their soapbox, you know, that be yelling and stuff, they've been doing basement videos. They've been doing boiler room videos and all this other stuff, trying to teach you about, you know what I'm saying? Look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all may not know a lot about me, but let me tell y'all something, man. And I'm pro-black, but I'm not pro-black in the way that you guys think when you hear pro-black. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Yeah, they want, yeah, but right, Dre Day. But this is the thing. The manosphere should have been doing it by itself. And this is gonna be one of the problems. This is why Hollywood is gonna create a mainstream manosphere, and they're gonna get all their talking points from these sectors, and y'all ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. Nothing to show for it. Nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. Let me tell y'all something, man. Reason why I came is not really why I became a podcaster or whatever. I know about the pro-black sector. I know what they got going on over there. A lot of those dudes are boring. A lot of those dudes are dusty. And a lot of those dudes, in a lot of cases, they give out good information, but they fucked up the community. All right? I hate to say it like that, but they fucked up the community, man. The dudes that come from where the school of Umar had came from. And the guy that actually, the couple guys that actually went into those communities and cleaned it up, because them niggas wasn't doing nothing anyway. So that's why when Polite get out on y'all, I kind of don't feel that bad. I kind of don't. That's why if they say, oh, Umar scammed y'all, I kind of don't feel that bad. I kind of don't. That's why when they say Sarnetta got over on y'all, I kind of don't feel that bad. I kind of don't. Because that Hotep shit is a phase. You get over it. You know what I'm saying? You learn about the pyramids. You learn about Egypt. You learn about, you know, the different queens. You learn about the laws of Ma'at. You learn about, you know, Anubis and all, you know. You learn about, you know, obelisks and Sittafets and the Ankh, how it's the Omega and the Alpha symbol and it's a key. You know what I'm saying? You learn about portals. You learn about a whole bunch of different stuff. You learn about a lot. As a matter of fact, that's not a group project. It's something that you learn about on your own. You know, you learn about how the Egyptians, how the educational system, how we got our educational system from what they got. You learn about, the numerology. You learn a little bit about masonry. You learn about numbers. You learn about a whole bunch of different things. So you should know how to use discernment while you're learning about all of those things, because a lot of times those things are something that you got to pick up by yourself. You got to go out there and go read the Egyptian Book of the Dead, or read certain different, text and mythology and stuff like that. So it's up to you to really go do that shit by yourself, right? So when these dudes kind of scam some of y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all. But those dudes, they've been siphoning money, and people been giving them money. But let me tell you something. Hotep niggas are the last niggas on the planet to tell or teach anybody how to build a goddamn thing. To tell or teach anybody how to build a damn thing. Because they've been trying to come over into this sector that we already got popping, where the money is, and now that mainstream media is looking at it, now all of a sudden, they want to say something about people in the sector. Now all of a sudden, he knows about people in this sector to say some shit. Now all of a sudden, he get to speak on people in the sector. Now all of a sudden, it's a money grab. Tommy said Kevin stole some of her shit. Now Cynthia G got to say he stole some of her shit. Now this person got to say he stole some of her shit. Now that person got to say he stole some of her shit. Instead of getting your shit together, which we all have it together, we all have the pieces to the puzzle right now. We just got to put it all together, be our own mainstream, so when they come to us, we can speak correctly, and we have all of our shit together. We don't really need them. When all eyes are on us, we could take the torch and run with it. But guess what? All of that's going to one man. Now all of a sudden, everybody's crumbling under pressure because this nigga is becoming successful. Instead of saying, damn, you know what? Let me learn how to actually point a camera at something. Let me get up off of StreamYards and actually do something. I'm telling you right now, StreamYards go down, the space is done. A lot of people are ill-equipped. Shout outs to NYC Songman. He said, salute, camera work is crisp. I'm trying, bro. This thing, it been blotting out, man. DJ Cadillac, what's going on, man? What's going on, Tyrone? Yeah, that's true. We got too many fakes. You said Kevin or Umar don't speak for me. Right. You said who cares about any of that BS? Right. What's going on, Sheep? Stay asleep. What's going on, Brian? Clue, what's going on? You said I'm a hotep and sugar free. You said nobody watched Cynthia G. Shoot, it's a lot of people, man. Baller X, he said, yo, brother, he said, you roast me Sunday at church. So I made you a video. Oh, I did? My bad, bro. I'm sorry. Shit. Shout outs to Ray Clemens, man. You said, could it just be he stole some of their shit? No, I'm not. Look, this is the thing. He could have stole the shit. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, let me tell y'all something. I've been on this music shit for a while, and you know what saying I keep hearing coming up? What's going on, Clue? You know what? Shout outs to you. You know what saying I keep hearing coming up? Good music is created, but great music is stolen. A lot of people steal shit. People steal shit. I don't know how to explain this to you, but people steal shit. You have certain measures put in place so people don't steal your shit. Point blank, period. It don't matter what you do. This is how I knew the space was doomed. Somebody would be like, somebody on TV said these exact same words. Where have you heard these words? The Manosphere. Has he been watching the Manosphere? How about we put ourselves on so that you know for a fact he got it from the Manosphere, and before he says something, he has to say, yo, shout outs to the Manosphere, but this, that, and the third. that protects you from people from stealing shit. We don't even patent our words. Like, if you know what? I've seen people yell and scream Maggle and call dudes Maggle all day. And not one time some of these niggas say, yo, shout outs to AM. Shout outs to the Angry Man. People that diss. Where you think I got the term sneak soaking from? I created the term, but I know people sneak soak. People steal. Take it from somebody that has trendsetted in this space, and people stole a lot of shit from. People stole a lot of shit from. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? They took a lot of sauce from me and they just run off with it. But after a while, I can't sit back and, oh, they stole. I'm in a space right now that if you try to get credit from some of the stuff that you legitimately done, you get talked shit about. I'm going to do something else real soon in the space that's going to undeniably set me apart from everybody else and watch people steal it. And I ain't going to get no credit for it. So what's the point of asking for credit for it? You just do it. You just trendset. But what I'm saying is that the Manosphere should have had stuff. The Manosphere should have been, people should have been like, okay, Kevin Samuels came from the Manosphere. People are thinking the Manosphere came from Kevin Samuels. They think that we his boys. You know? And not to get on Kevin Samuels, I mean, you know, I wish the man much success. He's doing his own thing. But I'm saying what people are going to see. You can't fault people from seeing outside in, you know? But when you're inside out, you can fault how you go about how you conduct in business. Like right now, we got to realize that we conducting business online. Cynthia G done stole her talking points from the Manosphere. These women weren't talking like this. Women don't... Hypergamy was not in women's vocabulary for the last 4 years until spaces like this start talking about it. They take their cue from us. Men can tell by how women talk if what they're talking about is originated from them. Yeah, man. They borrow, if not straight up steal, because they don't care about this space. This space is not respected, but the information is respected. So in a lot of cases, we lost our opportunity to capitalize on the respect that we should have got with this space. And that's why a lot of people, they didn't understand what I was talking about. I'm like a year and 6 months ahead of a lot of people. And I hate to say that because that's not fucked up for y'all. It's fucked up for me. Because if I want to stick around, I got to go through this shit. I've been trying to tell y'all, if y'all got y'all equipment together, y'all can talk about these all day. But once you got your equipment and your visuals and stuff together, bro, they gonna have to come, like, especially individually, and then we all are together as a collective, they're gonna have to come to you with some type of respect. You think you can just walk up into the 21 convention and talk shit about them niggas without getting your ass whipped? A whole bunch of people with Make Women Great Again hats is gonna whip your ass, bro. They're gonna whip your ass, bro. And they got Manosphere on it. So if we can learn something, you don't have to learn it from me. Don't listen to me. But if you go look at those white boys and see how they doing their thing, I'm not going to nobody's convention, but I'm just saying we got to be together. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not showing up to nobody's convention. Y'all done did so much crazy shit towards me, bro. Somebody getting touched if I show up to somebody's convention. Okay? And I'm not going to get touched. Somebody going to get touched. But this is what I'm saying. You can't get mad if Umar Johnson, no matter how much times he's simped, no matter how much trannies you done caught him with, or, I mean, not trannies, or strippers or whatever, y'all done caught him with, you know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at him for saying stuff like that. Shit. He might go on the Breakfast Club and talk shit about the Manosphere, and then you gonna have a whole bunch of people coming at us. You know what I'm saying? Because if you notice about the Hoteps and all of them dudes over there, they're at a grace period. They don't really got nothing going on. Like, like right now, and I hate to say this, ladies, if you're letting somebody call you, like even women are getting tired of niggas calling them queen. My queen. Like even now, women are like, oh, here come one of them queen niggas. All right, we got a huge Afrocentric underground here in the DMV area. So we see it before a lot of times it makes its way onto the internet and shit like that. Ladies, if you're getting played by Hotep niggas in 2021, you just need to get played by Hotep niggas because that right there alone is funny. This is what I'm saying. They don't got that much going on. So for Umar or for for somebody like that to make these comments and kind of give them notoriety, of course they're going to jump at that. The only people that was saving Hotep niggas was Tariq Nasheed. I'm going to say that again. The only person that was saving Hotep niggas in the what you call it in these pro-black dudes was Tariq Nasheed. Out of all the years they were producing all of those videos and Return to Egypt and all that other stuff, the only person that really put that shit together and got it together, and I supported all of those movies when they came out, especially the first 4, was the Hidden Colors series. That's how y'all know Umar Johnson. Y'all didn't know Umar Johnson before Hidden Colors. So even though he might scam y'all, I'd rather a black man scam us, because then that means that, okay, at least we're moving a step forward by giving our money to a black man instead of complaining about giving our money to a white man. Because I was all for, Umar to open up the school, cool. But I was giving my money back to the brothers. At that time, when Hidden Colors and all that stuff was coming out, I was pushing black-owned businesses. There's an app that I'm not sure if it's out anymore called Bob Spotter. BOBSPOTTER. That's Black-Owned Business Spotter. Anything that you wanted in your city, you just type it in the search bar. They find a black-owned business that sold that product, and you can spend your money black. But the thing is, then you go to the store, you go buy that stuff, and then they're not spending their money black. So your money doesn't get passed around in the pool of black people to empower yourself. Okay? One reason why I would say it's good that Kevin Samuels broke out is because now you're seeing the cap that's on the black community. You got the Hoteps speaking out about it. You got dudes in the church speaking out about it. Dudes that need women to be dysfunctional like that so they can get money from them speaking out about it. Dudes that enable that behavior, that bought jets, bought Rolls Royces and stuff like that. You got them talking shit about you now. How is that so? How is that so? So what I'm saying is this, aside from Kevin, why don't we stop focusing on Kevin and together and patenting our stuff? Start really putting a foot forward, man. Sometimes you got to tell YouTube, yo, you know what? We're going to shut off our super chat buttons. All of this money is going to go into a pool to help get all of the content creators. We're going to get a list. All of the content creators that we believe that are a great representation of a manosphere. We're going to take all of that money and the money that YouTube would have got from the super chat, we're going to donate that to them so they can get their production. It can fund them to get all of their stuff right, which they're not going to do it. So we will buy the equipment and send it to them and teach them how to use it, and we can have our own mainstream. We can have our own news source. We have our own news source. People come here to figure out what's going on in the world. And then people come here to figure out who's beefing. What has this side said? Do you really need game? Oh my God. Should I leave my wife? What did Lizzo do today? How much does Lizzo weigh today? Y'all about to let this slip right through your hands just because you want to talk about bullshit all day. It's cool to talk about bullshit all day. Guess what? Bullshit sells. But guess what? The manosphere has become Lipstick Alley. The manosphere has become Lipstick Alley. But guess what? There's already a Lipstick Alley. So why become Lipstick Alley when you could become something else? When they take their cue off of what we're talking about. I've never seen so much women in life talk about hypergamy. We just let that shit go right through our hands. Let me catch up on some of these comments, man. What's going on, Beach? Shout outs to Beach. Happy birthday. We could do karaoke tonight if you like. Shout outs to Ray Clemens. He said, we know people borrowed and steal, but it's different when you get your goofy ass on national platforms and speak as if what's coming out your mouth is organic. That's fraudulent. Exactly. That part. You know what I'm saying? Keith, what's going on? NYC said, I coined the phrase, put it in the chat, and a cat. I'd never say who makes 3 to 4 videos centered on that phrase. That's how it goes. Yeah. You said that last Sunday morning cast was fire, man. I done lost my goddamn voice doing that shit. Shout outs to y'all, man. OG, shout outs to B. She said is almost every man and woman and child for themselves. Yeah, that's sad. You know, and Beach know what I'm talking about because her folks got a patent on her shit, and she know what I'm talking about. You know, there's protocol. There's certain things that she can't even say without consulting with certain people. So you know what I'm saying? And she lived by a code, so she know. And there ain't no code with this manosphere shit, man. But hey. Shout outs to Ray. Said, don't ever take a person's intellectual property and pass it off as yours. Hell yeah. Was it under something plagiarism. Almost everything is damn near plagiarized, man. Like capping, who get the credit? Wasn't he been stripped? I got to see what you're talking about, Gone Fishing. Yeah, make women great again. Hell yeah, bro. Them niggas will whip your ass. Anthony the Dream Johnson himself will whip your ass, bro. It's a white man with the last name Johnson. You know he about that life. What's going on, MTGV? Yes, Keith. Protect your intellectual property. Yes. Mr. Ricky, what's going on? He said, yes, we do. You said them queen niggas. What's going on, Salman? You said that was always some bullshit. A queen without a kingdom. Yeah. Yeah, my queen. Yep. Uh-huh. What's going on, Calvin? Shout outs to you. Yeah, Seti. Sunrise Suit and Seti. You said true. Tariq did put them on. Yeah, hell yeah. Tariq put all them dudes on. You know? What's going on, Coco? What's going on, Third Ward? Tariq put all them on. Shout outs and rest in peace to our sister, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. You know what I'm saying? Tariq put a lot of these people on, man. And they turned their backs on him too. They turned their backs on Tariq. So I don't know what to tell y'all, man. They can't tell, but like the manosphere, man, we're something completely different. We're a whole bunch of brothers spitting a whole bunch of truth. We need to start creating jobs for ourselves. We need, that's here. Should in case, like we got too many nigga nerds. We got too many nigga nerds. We got too many dudes that can build websites. We got too many people that can contribute to the success of the space, that have been contributing to the success of the space. And that's just something that us content creators owe y'all. We owe y'all to make the space better. We owe y'all to take the space to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna let it We're going to let it fly through our hands, man. I got something that's coming up soon. I don't want to speak on it too much. I got something that's coming up soon, which is going to be given back to the space. I don't want to speak on it too much until it actually happens because I don't want to jinx it. But if this space is generating all of that money, $5 million, shit, we could have been flipped that. Because that's one thing. What's going on, Aqua? That's one thing about money. That's one thing about money. Once you make a certain amount of money, it just starts flipping itself. It just starts flipping itself, by itself, One thing I proved also with the Manosphere is that overnight shows. When I really started doing overnight shows. And honestly, one of the guys that I do know that was doing overnight shows, BGS Idmore, because he did long shows and sometimes they run overnight. It wasn't based on overnight, not that I know of, by the way. But I started doing overnight shows and started making revelations like more than a year ago, telling you guys that the Manosphere is a 24 hours thing. That we got something good going on here. It's 24 hours. Because, bro, if some of us didn't go live at nighttime, some of y'all wouldn't have no shows. Some of y'all shows would be ending at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I had to entertain the hardest audience out here. So to a degree, it's safe to say that, we got a 24-hour thing going on, Our sector, the sector that I'm in, we're known for passing off shows. That's another thing that another trend that I started. I don't get credit for it, but I'm just putting it out there. That's another trend that I started. Because people listen to the third shift, but people that have been around for a long time knew it was called the third shift after party because there was always an after party. So certain content creators be like, we got to get out of here. But look, the after party is at Kuda because everybody was like, okay, damn, this show is lit. Where else can we go after here? And that's when I started throwing those third shift after parties. And then that's when it started gaining traction and people start realizing, this is a 24 hours thing. Because I'll be live all the way into the wee hours of the morning. And other people would start their content the wee hours of the morning. People would literally go to sleep, wake back up, and I'll still be live, catching the content. So then you start to realize that, okay, now we're sitting on the business. But the Manosphere, aside from a few content creators, have yet to figure out how to make money overnight, how to make money while you sleep, and how to make money, capitalizing off of something that has been built. You know what I'm saying? I got talk shit about, because what I'm telling y'all is inevitable. I don't understand why this is a big deal. But I got talk shit about when it came down to like microphones and tech and things like that. I got shit talked to me about all of that stuff. And then you see somebody come in here, upgrade all of their shit, then they take off. Now all of a sudden, how'd he do it? How'd he do it and stuff like that? What type of mic is he using? What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? I realized that 2.0 and 1.0, just like Kevin did, and he capitalized on it and took that, and became successful. I realized that if we came in as quote unquote stream team, and that we're supposed to be the new kids on the block and having it, that we need to make the space fly, make it fly again, showcase some really dope shit, talk about technology. That's what 3.0 is. 2021, be ahead of the world, be ahead of everybody. Do you realize that the majority of people right now have to figure out some way of how to make money on the internet because regular conventional jobs and just traditional jobs are on the way out the door? The internet don't drug test y'all. You don't have to go through no application process and stuff like that. You need to establish yourself. The majority of people right now are still watching television, not realizing that YouTube is about to take over all of this shit. So right now, content creators like myself need to be getting in and establishing myself right here, which is some things that y'all should be doing also, establishing ourselves so that when Hollywood and all these other people, when the light bulbs start going off in their head that the internet has absorbed television, has absorbed radio, and has absorbed, and created podcasting, and then something totally different in and of itself, and they start capitalizing on it, that you need to be already established. This space is about to get hijacked. This space, like I told y'all a year and some months ago from today, is a big vagina waiting to get fucked. And I'm watching all of these content creators do shows about complaining. Once again, the title of the show, Niggas Don't Listen. Niggas in here complaining about women coming over here. Well, guess what? Women ain't going to respect what you got going on over here anyway, because there's no world for you to bring them into. All they have is the information. This is why a Cynthia G can come through. She can start arguing with niggas, take all of their talking points, run back over to what she got going on, and now it's like, oh my God, I've never heard that before. Because they're not going to listen to you say it. Because you don't have a platform for them to come through and really listen to it. For them to be like, okay, yeah, you know what? She got that from them. That's their talking point. Hypergamy, never heard of it before. The only time we heard of hypergamy before is over in them red pill spaces. There's a lot of women out here red pilling themselves. That's a funny term, but hey, it is what it is, bro. So Umar is not all the way incorrect with some of the shit that he's saying, because it's not like we can say, yo, there ain't no dusty shit going on over here. There's a lot of dusty shit going on over here. It's a lot of dusty shit going on over here. Hold on, y'all. Let me catch up. You said you can't lay claim to common everyday observations. Yep. You said Umar's trying to get into the... Yeah, and that's another thing. Umar is trying to get into Derek Jackson's lane. I was going to touch on that also. You know? You said since then, the guy that appropriated what I believe is my phrase hasn't come up with anything remotely unique. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of trendsetters here. So we got to, what's going on, Kevin Samuels Defense Force? What's going on? Black Nerd After Party. You said, I remember AM used to say, check out DJ Kool. Of course. Genuine queens and kings are super rare. You said, I hear you, so pick a team and take off and leave everybody behind and make that paper. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I build a team. What's going on, Tom Malone? What's going on, Soul Brother? I build a team, and what I do is that once the team is built and these brothers are established with doing their things, then what I'm gonna do, we're gonna round each other up. We're gonna talk about his success. We're going to talk about their success. We're going to talk about their success. And then what we're going to do is we're going to all come together and we're going to plan and be like, okay, what's the next thing that we can do to take this to the next level? And that's where we're going to go from there. We got to take baby steps. But now we're in a space where we shouldn't have to take baby steps. We're in 3 generations of the manosphere, going on 4 generations of the manosphere. And when I was saying that, yo, we need to be Hollywood. We need to put ourselves on, have gear. Like, all content creators can do what I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing remotely special. I never said I was better than anybody. I never said that I'm looking down on other content creators. I wasn't pocket watching. Niggas were like, oh, you pocket watching and all this other stuff. No, they just didn't see the vision. They never seen the vision that I have for the space. And honestly, they want to hear it from somebody else. They just tell you the truth. I came in the door not being respected like that. And then sooner or later, everything I said has come to pass. Now all of a sudden, y'all trying to, people, see, first people will laugh at you, then they're going to ask you how you do it. Hopefully the laughing stage is done, you know. But fuck it. What's going on, Cut? Yeah, I'm trying, bro. So, and I've been and y'all can't be saying that I was petty or I was a messed up dude or a messed up individual, because I've been giving out free tech advice for I don't know how long. Free tech information. Free. Free. So when you have Umar, when you have other people that can go on Breakfast Club and they can shit on the space after they done got their knowledge from the space, or you got people that can steal your information after they done sat back and watch all your information, you have a real PR problem. You got a public relations problem. You got a problem with relating to the public. But all of a sudden, everybody else likes your content. They like what you're doing. They can spin your concepts and stuff like that. You know how much times Joe Budden had said shit from that we know from the manosphere? You know how much times Charlemagne had said things that we know came from the manosphere? But all of a sudden, we're doing all of this content like, yo, has he been listening to the manosphere? Is such and such red pill? The Roommates podcast. They been listening. He been listening to the manosphere. All of a sudden, you think him and Fresh and Fit are cool, and now all of a sudden he's over there? No, he had to ease his way into that. They been listening to the manosphere. Aba and Preach. You don't think? Come on now. Come on now. Aba and Preach don't listen to the manosphere. Yet, now all of a sudden, when they talked about Kevin Samuels, all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of videos talking about some discovering the red pill. And why people might be rubbed the wrong way about the red pill and stuff like that. Just, you know what I'm saying? They've been listening to the manosphere. And little by little, see, this is the hustle. And this always had been the hustle of Hollywood before Hollywood comes here. They will say what they want to say, which is politically correct, and then sprinkle or you know, sneak a couple of manosphere talking points into what they got going on. To seem influential to their followers. Like, damn, yo, you just gave us the game. What you said was cold. Been listening to the manosphere. Hodge twins, they listen to the manosphere. Daquan Wiltshire listens to the manosphere. Star in the Morning listens to the manosphere. DJ Academics listens to the manosphere. All of these people listen to the manosphere. But let me ask you a better question. Why don't the people in the manosphere listen to the manosphere? Again, circle it back around to the topic of the show. Niggas don't listen. It's a blessing that niggas don't listen, though. One thing I hate doing, but I find it my job to do these days, is repeating myself. Content creating, to a certain degree, is how much times can you repeat yourself, you know? You have to know your niche, and you have to know your audience. That just comes with the territory. I know my niche. I know my audience. My problem is I want to help. And that's the problem right there. With the manosphere, we got a lot of people that need to hear something over and over and over again before they make a move. You know, we got people that actually support. We got the best of, you know what I'm saying, both worlds. And a lot of times people will say, well, Kuda, you're not an expert at this. You're not professional at this. And I know niggas. I know niggas to the point that even if I was a professional, niggas still don't listen. Because we let our scholars die broke. You got Neil deGrasse Tyson. You got Cornel West, Umar Johnson. You got all of these people that are quote unquote experts. But they got to do things like clout chase. Why is Umar Johnson mentioning Kevin Samuels when he should be in another class? Why is Umar Johnson watching Kevin Samuels? Why are preachers talking about Kevin Samuels when they should be doing their own thing? It's because they know what they're doing. They got a clout chase because the community doesn't support them the way that they need to, or they've exploited the community, or they've been crooked. But you know what? People have been waiting for the manosphere to actually produce something so that they can get clout off of it. Because if people don't listen to our talking points or our information, at best, it's triggering. And at some point, as men, when women controlled society, because we talk about this all the time, and they threw shame out the window. I forgot the girl's name. Some of y'all know her, and I think I did a video with her, and she's actually cool. But because you got female content creators taking our talking points and capitalizing off of it. But she had a video recently, and the title was, "Once women stop being feared, being called hoes, that's when everything failed. Everything fell. You know, once they stop being ashamed of being called a hoe and stuff like that, that's when shit just went to shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. But the thing is that dudes should have seen that once shame went out the window and things that were triggering before, now, like, the attention that it get is neither good or bad. It used to be bad, but it's neither good or bad. Now you can capitalize off of it because attention is attention. So triggering content, whether good or bad, is going to draw attention. That's what Kevin Samuels realized. He doesn't give a fuck that the shit that it draws attention. Yo, I can't believe he said that. Who? Kevin Samuels. Now you got a lot of shameless people that aren't shameful trying to school you on shame, and then at best, triggering content has become entertainment. This is how it funneled its way. This is how the manosphere, it funneled its way into the manosphere. That's why people been stealing your talking point. They sprinkle it in because that little amount of somebody getting triggered by what you say. And if you watch the space, because see, let me tell y'all something about people that watch the manosphere. It's one thing to regurgitate something that you heard, but it's another thing to say something triggering, regurgitate it, and be able to explain what you're talking about. Because everybody in the manosphere can damn near explain what you're talking about. Yo, why do you say this? This is why I say that. This is where it came from. And then you got your obsidians and stuff like that, where people can bring up statistics and stuff like that. Women don't care about statistics. They weren't looking up statistics. The only time women really care about statistics is to prove themselves right when they're in an argument with you. But, nigga, women don't have to look up statistics to argue with no Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray think she's smart. Oh, well, she went to school, so she's smart. Pookie and Ray Ray never sat back and said, you know what, bitch? I don't give a fuck if you went to school, nigga. This is what's going on in real life. But then you got people talking down about the players. Players were one of the first people that looked up that shit. Players are one of the first people, dating coaches and players are one of the first people to speak out against women. Nah, don't listen to that bitch. This is what she doing. She playing you. To this day, people still want that information. Yo, how can I avoid from being played? They weren't worried about that. So now it's entertainment. Triggering content has become the new entertainment, and if you can explain the triggering content, then now you're in the money. And everybody here in the manosphere can explain the triggering content, because guess what? We've had years of repeating ourselves to niggas. Again, niggas don't listen, and we've talked about things so much, and we got so much examples that we've revolutionized the content that we talk about. Now people want they want to regurgitate the content, but they don't know where it came from. Some of these celebrities and stuff, they don't know why they say some of the things that they say. We know more about Umar than damn near Umar knows about himself. We can tell you his trajectory. We have enough evidence to say, yo, Umar, we see what you're doing, and you're trying to be like Derek Jackson. Now all of a sudden, because Derek Jackson done fell off, doing the same thing, trying to come at Kevin Samuels, while not being fully put together. And its origin is black YouTube, because black people cannot become famous without going through the gauntlet from their own people. Ain't nobody looking into Anthony the Dream Johnson's background, but he can host a whole 21 convention and all of this other shit. All of this other shit. So to stop your hero, see, the problem with the black community, and also shout outs to Tariq Nasheed, and he said this, and this is true, is that we want a leader. We want one guy to be like this, that, and the third. But we don't want to elect no presidents. We want to be independent. We can do it on our own. We don't need nobody to tell us when we can do this, that, and the third. But guess what? Guess what comes with that? The game of whack-a-mole. We want one person to be up, but then what we want to do is we want to expose that person. We want to dive deep into this person's history and all this other stuff, instead of just letting that person lead. Umar Johnson don't got nothing to say about the white manosphere. Umar Johnson ain't got nothing to say about all these other people that are doing stuff to women, and even black women. You think the white manosphere just talks about white women? No, they talk about black women too. But y'all not over there to see that. Y'all are the audience. It's your job. I mean, y'all are the audience. It's not your job to do that. But here, as a content creator in the black space, being a man, and we talk about the same thing that other men talk about. White content creators, they come over, they soak up the game, go right back to they side of town, and they become experts on it. Black content creators, they come over, they soak up the game, go back to their side of town, and become experts on information that they heard from over here, and everybody's benefiting from it, but black YouTube, but the black manosphere. Everybody benefits from stuff that Angry Man has said, O'Shea have said, Obsidian have said, Kevin have said, a whole bunch of people. They benefit from it all, because we revolutionize the content by repeating ourselves over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And the thing is that when a brother like me comes by and start talking about growth, like, nah, man, we need to start patenting our shit. We need to have our own media that is either on this medium or our own thing, so that when people hear it, they know exactly where it came from. They can go straight to the source, and we don't have to be sitting up here playing games. And then the thing is that now we're a space. We can still get the benefits of having multiple content creators saying what they say, so that we have representation and we don't have to play whack-a-mole with one person. You know, it's to the point where they bashing, let's say, a Kevin Samuels and going through his past and everything like that, where we could have took that time to say, yo, you know what I'm saying? We may not like the guy, but he's walking around with our talking points. We may not like that also, but he's made it. So let's kind of follow suit. Let's kind of get behind him. Let's see what he does. Let's ask him questions and stuff like that, and let's upgrade ourselves. But no, we don't have no structure. We don't have none of that. Anybody can pick up a camera and say, "Yo, I'm in the manosphere." Anybody can pick up a. They don't even pick up cameras. You can pick up your phone. You can just use this. You don't have to pick up no camera. You don't have to pick up no. You can just get on here, throw up an avatar, and just start talking and spewing out points, and nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know or care. They're just gonna say we're the manosphere. So you can have a group of brothers come in here and say a whole bunch of violent shit, and the world will take that hook, line, and sinker. Now give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna run and grab another cigar before the sun fully goes down, and I'm gonna read some of these comments, and I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna finish talking about it because niggas don't listen. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. As a matter of fact, I gotta go the other way. Give me 1 second, y'all. This is how we finna do it. Should have bought out my humidor. But look, we're gonna do it like this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, you right about that, Renaissance. You said word boogie down over here, B. You said they're trying to get a bag. Yeah, this is true. You said a lot of ninjas can't come over here because they'll be in their feelings. Yeah, that's true. You're right about that. You said lots of ninjas can't come in. Yep. Huh, Ed, what's going on? Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me grab this square real quick. I was gonna do a music stream today, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do a music stream today. I'm about to kick it with y'all. Shout outs to the Chase. Dane Christopher, what's going on? Eric Extraordinaire, what's going on? Man, it's for LLC. You said, what does yeah. He said Mr. Beast is a bigger YouTuber and he's never went through the vicious thing content creators go through in the space. Yep. Lou, what's going on? You said the critics are the same blacks holding each other down. Yeah. Yeah. No, y'all right about that. Y'all definitely right about that. My bad, y'all. I had to go. Yeah, they ain't never, man, let me tell y'all something, man. Them white boys be on heroin. Them niggas be snorting goddamn, they be snorting goddamn, that cleaning solution that you use to clean your damn keyboards and stuff. Them niggas be doing all kinds of shit. Big drug use. Sometimes, y'all niggas don't hear stories until after them dudes that made their bag, then got Lamborghinis and mansions and all kinds of shit. Then they start telling you stories. Man, every day before we started filming Jackass, Steve-O, he was on the bathroom floor because he had a heroin overdose and we had to snap him out of it before we started doing some of this shit. Like, man, them dudes hold it down. Them dudes hold it down, bro. Niggas here gotta bring up your damn wife. Damn, what if you want a fat wife? Man, that nigga white fat. Like, damn, shit. Okay. I like big women. Yeah, nigga, that's yeah, new. That nigga, they be snorting coke and all kinds of shit. But you the messed up one. Okay. What's going on, sir? Man, third, say, man, you know what? I keep saying I am, and then I fall asleep and shit. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm really getting old. This joint got damaged, y'all. We got the Rude Boy by the Upsteppers. The Upsetters, my bad, y'all. I actually like this cigar. It's a really great cigar. It changes its flavor pattern about like 3 times. I want to do third shift tonight, but actually I should. I think I am doing third shift tonight. I've been filming. I've been putting together my ambient album that I'm creating. It's called Ambient Sessions After Midnight. Oh, Bam, definitely a wild boy. All of them niggas, bro. All of them are wild. I love Jackass. But yeah, I've been learning how to play the keyboards. I don't think it's gonna zoom in. I gotta zoom out first. But you know, I've been putting together some music and stuff like that because even in the manosphere, we gotta push our artists. We gotta start having our artists. You know what I'm saying? We got people in the space that do music. What we gonna do with them? We gotta have our own world that we can draw people into. We got beat makers here in the space. You know, the manosphere should be self-sufficient. We all should be able to make some type of beats and stuff so that we can use on our videos so that our videos don't get copyrighted. And listen to me. Everything that I say on here is this is not personal. I'm not trying to talk down on nobody. This is not personal. It's business. This is not personal. It's just business. Because somebody else is going to come in here and do exactly every single thing I'm telling y'all right now. And y'all are going to be mystified. How does person make this? How does person make that? How does person got to the bag like that? You said niggas was talking ish because my girlfriend is 28. They said she was old. Weird dudes in the space. Bro, trying to, at least you got a girlfriend. I said, these niggas don't have a girlfriend. You know? You said it'll work for black people well, but they think they're too cool for that lane. I agree. Cut to the chase said I purchased 2 videos, 2 beats from Aunt James, and use as my background music for my videos. You know? What's going on, Fireman? You said, man, that team has wasted more talent. It ain't even fun. But shout outs to Big Jim Brown. You said everybody in the space used the same free instrumentals for YouTube for the videos, right? We don't even, what I wanted to do, I wanted to create a Manosphere instrumental library that everybody can come to, even other YouTubers, to get their music from, but they know it's is from the Manosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can use it, but they know it's from, the Manosphere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Ramil. Ramil got a pump and dump song. I actually got this song, which is funny. I actually have that song. I was gonna screw and chop it and reverb it and send it to him and say, "Yo, what do you think about this?" You know what I'm saying? And you know, do you want me to? Should I produce it? Should I put it out there? See what it does and see what he says? Cause you know what I'm saying? Man, Ramil the homie. I kick it with Ramil. Niggas meet up and talk about business or something, man. Look, how are we gonna take this to the next level, man? If I was to meet up with Ramil, the last thing I would really want to talk to this man about is bitches, bro. Honestly. If I went to Atlanta, that's the last thing I want to talk about. They there. They're gonna be a part of what's going on. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go to a nice restaurant. Little bras gonna be serving us. There's gonna be other little bras coming in. Cool, cool, cool. We sit down and drink, but we're gonna talk about some business, man. And that's one thing that the Manosphere hasn't been doing, especially lately, talking about business, man. We talk about gossip and stuff like that, or we talk about other people's business, man. Which we need to talk about our own business. We need to have our own thing going on, you know. Manosphere coin. Why don't we have a Manosphere coin? Y'all were talking about it last time. I said, damn, that's a good idea. We should have a goddamn Manosphere coin. Manosphere money. Manosphere bucks. We worried about other people's coin. And the funny thing is that we can sit up here and we can beef. We can do all of the stuff that we're doing, but we can make money off of it. Like, as deep as y'all want to go into people's backgrounds, why don't you get paid for that? The Manosphere could have made stupid money off of Cynthia G back in the day. Fucking Angry Man used to have the what you call it, the not the Rumbles, but the Manosphere Mayhem. Shit. But we having serious conversations about tricking. Okay. You said, have you seen the upgrades that Brown has made? No, I haven't seen it. You said people probably tried, but I don't think people probably tried, but don't think hitting herself in the dick as black men would be the same as white boys. Yeah, yeah, they be like you on that white boy shit. Yeah. Shout out to Dane Christopher. He said, yeah, Bernard had to dump his grown man hour because of copyright. Yeah. I mean, even our creators like SKC, we don't even use him to be like, spokesperson of this. Nobody has a job. I remember when women first start coming into the space. What's going on, Tech Rail? I remember if Tech Rail gonna die by them words, man. He like, I stand on it. I remember when yeah, Manosphere Mania. My bad. I said mayhem. My bad, y'all. I remember when women first started coming into this space and dudes started getting mad. The same dudes that got mad about me about Jessica X. I remember, and Jessica will tell you, I remember the first thing I said when dudes were mad about women coming into this space, that they have to have a job. They can't be in this space without having some type of job, or start having some type of, yeah, or stream team memes, having some type of job, or having some type of role. They have to have a job. They have to have some type of role to be here. Niggas didn't want to listen. Even women came to me and be like, yeah, you're right. You have to have some type of job. You can't just be around here just doing whatever. Even though a lot of them would like that, but you have to have a job, right? Niggas got mad at me. and then turn around and become Jessica X's one of her biggest supporters. And that's not nothing wrong with her or her supporters and stuff like that, but it holds true that you got to have a job. She took it upon herself to create her own job, and now she's getting paid generously for it. And there's a whole bunch of people confused as to why she's successful, because she has a job that she created for herself. She created a lane for herself, and now she has a job. So what I'm saying is this. You know, niggas get on Pookie and Ray Ray and stuff like that, but guess what? Pookie and Ray Ray just don't have no random broads just hanging around the trap house. If you a broad and you in the trap house, yo, you got to be bagging something up. You got to be doing this, that, and third. I understand you like to smoke or do whatever you doing, but you just can't be here just chilling. Even they figured it out. And we got all of these smart brothers here, and niggas can't figure it out. Go back and listen to them old streams. I done told y'all. I said, yo, we need women here to help with you know, what we got going on here. To help bring our message to the world, if they genuinely understand where we're coming from. Because guess what? Women having these same conversations with other women is totally different. It's not like men. Women can get themselves into different areas of conversation and pocket with other women that dudes here can't, that we just simply can't do. Women can speak to other women. Women have a totally different conversation with other women. Other women won't come at the space a certain type of way because they know another woman is not going to fall for that. Women can sit up here and cap all day and y'all can fall for that. But you have another woman that can understand how other women get down, or other women may have to edit what they say so they can't pull a fast one on them. Now all of a sudden, y'all seeing the effects of that. Now y'all want to be confused, or just be huge Jessica X fans. Either way, what I was saying was correct. Because men, we let them say whatever, and they don't have to put no type of effort even in lying to us. Whereas they speak to another woman that can see things clear as day, and the other woman is quote unquote male identified. Now they gotta go out of their way to now they gotta put a little bit of thought into what they're saying. She talking to one of us. I don't care how much numbers you bring up. I don't care how much kids or what you got or what you're saying. Man, they can just come up here straight capping. But dudes are confused. How can she just come in here and just say this, that, and the third? Well, nigga, you ain't had no structure. How can anybody just come up here and say this, that, and the third? That's a great question. We want to play confused like we don't know what the hell is going on. So, boom, there you have it. So if women start taking over the space, can't say I ain't warn you. Hollywood start taking over, can't say I ain't warn you. Niggas like, oh, I missed the old manosphere. Can't say I didn't warn you. We just on YouTube. It's not like we got a foothold over at Anchor. It's not like we got a foothold over at Instagram. It's not like we got a foothold anywhere else but here. So, and the niggas that's actually speaking some type of sense, you rather reduce him to microphones and say what you want to say. This year gonna show you every single thing I've been telling y'all. What's going on, pass for $40? Hell yeah, Tech Rail, trick on yourself, man. Old man made 3 nice tailored suits off of BFF. That's funny. You said facts. They love the big homie JX. Ooh, I mean, hey, man. He said, facts. I remember them old screams. They're classic as we speak. Dane said, yeah, Jessica hit big when Chrissy started beefing with her. Then other black female YouTubers, the Pink Pill, Real Talk with Yanni, started jumping on her. And yeah. What's going on, Lou? He said, that's crazy. We talk the only one nigga at a time syndrome. You said, and we doing it to ourselves now. What's going on, Ed? Shout outs to Ed. He said the Negro Manosphere could have been political from it. Yeah, because look, ain't no problem with some of these dudes and their political. Actually, there's a lot of problems with a lot of these dudes and their political talking points. What's going on? What's going on, Star Plat? There's a huge problem with a lot of these dudes and their political talking points, but we could have had a political sector. We could have been debating. We could have been on there. You don't think the white manosphere? You don't think the white manosphere has worked its way into politics? Who you call Jordan Peterson? Who you call Jordan Peterson? And they even got gay dudes over there. Milo Yapanimalakis or whatever his name is. Yapilianakis. I always butcher his name, but Milo. You got what's that other dude? You got Jordan Peterson. You got Milo. And you know they listen to the white manosphere to a certain degree. You got Milo. Who's the other dude? Ben Shapiro. Where's the black Ben Shapiro? You know who we got speaking for us politically? Umar Johnson. Uh-oh. And Umar Johnson is pretending like, you know what I'm saying? Umar Johnson is not trying to offend his not his political connects, but his female connects. And I get it. Umar Johnson hustling, man. He gotta hustle. But you should wonder, why do our black scholars gotta hustle? Because Umar Johnson could have easily had his own podcast. Umar Johnson could have easily sat down with the Kevin Samuels and had a talk. But what we do is we let celebrities like Lil Wayne and all these other people, they become our trumpets. We you know what I'm saying? We don't go to these places and be like, nah, don't. I mean, look, shout outs to Weezy. I fucks with Weezy, but look, why don't we let Umar up there to talk on this position? But no, we want to do content because Wayne will probably say, yo, I didn't know who George Floyd was, but you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, his family finds justice. And you're like, oh my God. He could have said more. He could have. Come on, man. We happy that Barack Obama listens to Lil Wayne. You go listen to a Lil Wayne album, in the first track, I run up in your house and tie your grandma up and duct tape the kids and run up in your safe. Damn. Zam. Really? And white people like, tell us, Weezy, tell us more. Then you got them making George Floyd a great representation of black males. Come on, man. The black manosphere done put out so much real raw information. Shouldn't be no way why we still asking, yo, why are people getting killed nowadays? Why haven't black men figured it out? Why haven't black men figured it out? Well, I'll tell you why we haven't figured it out. The space that we're supposed to be figuring it out in, we're not figuring it out. We haven't figured it out. So, hey man, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, while you're in the manosphere, what's going on, No Name? Shout out to No Name Narrator. While you're in the manosphere, Have fun. Have fun, man. Have fun with the content, man. But I'm going to try to bring y'all some new content. I'm going to try to bring y'all something a little bit different, man. I'm gonna put something really out there that's gonna be like, damn, you know what, he right. We could be doing something better. I'm just gonna stop talking, and like when I'm talking, that's really when you shouldn't feel me. It's when I go quiet. It's when I go quiet. That's when that's when y'all gonna start seeing moves being made, and that is in play. That is in motion right as we speak. You know, so. You said those middle class cats always love to hear stories about the hood and gangster tales. Yeah. Well, I mean, they live vicariously through them, you know? The hood and the suburbs they're like this. A lot of people don't know it. You know what I'm saying? And if you believe otherwise, that means you lean to one side too much, you know? Let me tell y'all the truth. Those are the people that's actually gonna make the manosphere big. Middle class people. It's not the high class people that's gonna make the manosphere big. It's the middle class people that's actually gonna make the manosphere big, because we live in a world right now is either you have it or you don't. So middle class people are experiencing poverty, or a lot of middle class people, you got to understand, those are business owners, those are other people. Their businesses are going down also. So a lot of times they need to hear this information. What's going on, War Master? Shout outs to War Master. What's going on, Calvin? You said it's going to take a long time for Umar to screw up. It's not going to take a long time. Umar already screwed up. Umar already screwed up. But this is the thing, though. The middle class has always been the backbone for a lot of different things. That's why it's either people will rather either you have it or you aren't, or you don't, because the middle class has always been uh the maintenance class, the maintaining class. um the suburb audience, if the manosphere had really took it to the next level, the suburb audience is what we need to capitalize on. When you look at people that's gaining success, suburb and middle class people like Kevin Samuels. Let's get into the game. Because people, we act like average and middle class people don't get up and go outside. Suburb and middle class people like Kevin Samuels. Suburb and middle class people are going to be the reason why the Fresh and Fit podcast blows up. Suburb and middle class people, they watch Aba and Preach. Suburb and middle class people, they watch Steph is Cold, BOA, Grown Man Business, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, Alpha Male Strategies, JAP, Star in the Morning Report, the Star Report, DJ Academics. Who else? They're the reason why the Fresh and Fit podcast gonna blow up. Honestly. What's going on, Mike? What's going on, sir? That's who they watch. And they like a lot of the Manosphere talking points. They're dealing with the women that we're talking about. Shout outs to Lou. Shout outs to Lou. Lou done sent me some Bitcoin. God damn. Lou, I didn't even know you could send Bitcoin. Shout outs to my nigga Lou. Shout outs to Lou. You know, shout outs to Mike. Shout outs to Mike. Yeah, War Master. Most money is made in the suburbs. Most money is made in the suburbs, man. And look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. It's just saying that there's a market that's open that hasn't been tapped in. Suburb kids, they listen to Chief Keef. Suburb kids, they listen to King Von and stuff like that, man. Come on now. As a matter of fact, the suburbs actually dictate who's gonna blow up and who's not, because you got to go through them before you really blow up. See, rich people ain't really worried about mainstream like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, rich people, even though they got money and stuff, they go to work just like the lower class. Actually the lower class and rich people have more in common than you think. You know what I'm saying? They got more in common than you think. This is why a lot of the people in the suburbs, they like them because they're comfortable. Okay, we got a little bit of money. We learned that money's not worth, you know what I'm saying? Money's not the biggest thing, but we like the hood. You know what I'm saying? And then we actually like to be rich. Cuz suburb people, they want the like the grind and the swag and stuff of the broke people, and then they also want the lifestyle of the rich people. You know what I'm saying? So they're kind of in both, but they like the hood because everybody in America, to a certain degree, likes the rags to riches story. In comparison, nobody wants to go from the top and fall from grace and go broke. So it's the rags to riches story. That's the reason why hip hop hasn't evolved over the years. Everybody wants to hear I came from nothing story. Even to the point where middle class people that even have stuff, they have to emulate poor people so that they can blow up. Man, let me tell y'all something. It's these suburban middle class people that are these beat makers that got the money to buy all of this equipment to make beats. Those YouTubers that you watch that got those nice backgrounds and stuff like that, man, them suburb people, man. They're suburb people. Suburb people getting to the money. When you see Chief Keef and all them people blow up, XXX Tentacion, Little Uzi Vert and stuff like, go outside and go to a Little Uzi Vert show, or a XXX Tentacion show, or a Ski Mask the Slump God show, or some other rappers that you never heard of. Suburb people. Shout outs to War Master. He said facts. If you're worth up to 1 to 5 million, you work more than 60 hours a week. Yeah, because you got to maintain that. That money just don't get given to you. You got to maintain that. Shout outs to Bullets Gotti. I didn't even know he shared the stream. Shout outs to Bullets Gotti. You gotta maintain that. You know. You said XXX is dead, of course, but you can still go to a show and they keep his name alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the suburb market that you want to go after. The suburb people, them the ones that's online 24/7 making a whole bunch of money. Them the ones that's running those magazine platforms. Them the ones that's doing stuff. Suburb people, they get up and work too. Like I said, they're the maintenance crew. You know, they get to go into the club and say nigga 24/7 and go home like they didn't say that shit. You know, it's like they know all the lyrics to Finito. You know what I'm saying? They about to blow New Jersey up too. You know what I'm saying? Suburb people, man. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but it is business. They want to hear your story. Rod Wave, suburb people. Little Baby, suburb people. You got suburb people that tattoo Little Baby on them. Gunna, suburb. Thug, suburb. Birdman, Lil Wayne, all those people, suburb people. You think rich gangs signed Paris Hilton because they like Paris Hilton? No. Suburb people. Paris Hilton is a part. Oh, okay, yeah, they cool. Right now, Floyd Mayweather, suburb people. Floyd Mayweather is about to about to beat the brakes off of Logan Paul. I just got something from TMZ that he done took Floyd Mayweather's hat. Floyd Mayweather's like, yo, I'm about to kill you. I'm about to do this, that, and the third. Suburb people. What is there not to get? Suburb people want to give the manosphere that money. But look what we doing. We asking stupid questions like, do dark skinned men have better lives than black skin or light skinned guys? Is beige rage real? Those are catchy topics. Those are topics people want to hear. But if you're not capitalizing off of it, guess what? Next year around this time, do beige rage exist in 2022? Is it really a thing? It's not personal. It's business. We got so many businessmen here. But I'm not here to just always criticize or talk down about the manosphere. Like I said, it's not personal. It's business. It's just what I've observed. And like I said, the manosphere is its own entity that's going to become viral, but we don't even control where we're going to go. You know, we could be considered terrorists to the community, and we have no defense against that. We could be considered all kinds of things, and we have literally no defense against that. Everybody likes a rebel. The manosphere got the biggest rebels that ever lived. Reason why suburb kids like Little Baby. He's a rebel. They like to live vicariously through the rebel. They like to live vicariously through the guy that says something that everybody else is afraid to say. And the guys that say something that everybody else is afraid to say now has an opportunity to really capitalize on it as a space. But now it's been relegated to just one nigga having to figure it out and then getting hate once he figured it out. So, I mean, I'm not here to defend Kevin Samuels and stuff like that, but he moved correctly. And then now what we claim that we want from the space and other brothers, now we talk down about a brother making it successful with manosphere talking points when we should have moved correctly as a space. And really put it together. Because if we're not waiting for quote unquote Kevin to save us, then guess what? To a degree, you're waiting for Hollywood to save you. And will Hollywood save the manosphere? They probably will. I pray that I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong, but I mean, what is there to say? I pray I'm wrong, but they're not going to take a gamble with people that haven't even taken a gamble with themselves. See, when you buy equipment and you really put yourself on, you take a gamble with yourself. And for them to have interest in you, which they're going to have interest anyway, you've won already with the negotiation table. But if you're waiting for them to save you, then that basically says that, okay, you didn't take a gamble with yourself when it comes down to the whole thing. If you're going to do it right. Ain't no half-stepping, right? But now we got to save you. Now you're not sure. See, when you take a gamble with yourself, you're sure about what you're talking about. You stand behind your words. So they can't really they can't really attach you to your content if you don't put this gamble behind yourself as a space, which in turns make it easier for somebody to steal your content and get buku money off of it, which in turns make it easier for them to just say, you know what we gonna do is we're gonna have a group of brothers watch these people, dudes from the suburbs, watch what I'm telling you. We'll have a group of brothers watch these people, and once they watch these people, they're gonna regurgitate those same talking points on a bigger level and get paid for it. Mark my words. Mark my words, man. What's going on? No, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you can leave it there. I got you. Thank you, man. Uh-huh. But now, with the whole, with the whole suburbs and stuff going on, with the whole suburbs, looking at the sphere, they about to have their own content creators, man. Believe it or not, you got people that have been watching this space when they were 13 and 14. I've been watching this space since I was 13, 14, before it even really took off. I've been watching it, man. I knew about this space or the beginning of this space since like 2011, when it was on Messenger, when it was on you know what I'm saying, when it was on blog sites, when it was on, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of, different outlets and avenues, and before it really turned into what it turned into now. And like, a lot of people, they found this space when they were adults, man. So, you got a lot of people here that actually don't know where to take this shit. And honestly, I talk to a lot of older cats. They're like, man, I wish you younger cats would come in and really apply your intelligence to the space. Really upgrade this space, bro. StreamYards shouldn't have to go down for people to realize that, yo, the manosphere is done once StreamYards is done. If StreamYards go down, the manosphere is done. All of the content creators just about, they're not going to be here no more. StreamYards does the heavy lifting for them. They're not going to be able to go live on YouTube. And if they go live on YouTube, guess what you're going to be listening to? You're going to look at a black screen. You're going to be looking at let me brighten up my aperture a little bit. Hold on, y'all. You're going to be looking at a black screen. You're not going to get to see it. Brighten up my aperture. So like I said, the new dudes are supposed to come in and be able to add to the space. Even teach the older cats how to really take it to the next level. You know what happened in the manosphere and nobody wants to talk about it? When Blog Talk Radio was leading the manosphere, because Blog Talk Radio was the manosphere at one point. There was dudes were talking about this on YouTube, but it was really the MRAs, the would be now red pill dudes that had a problem. And this is before social media really took off on YouTube like that. Like YouTube was still showing videos of niggas getting they shit sliced off and shit going on around the world before YouTube came under new management. Dudes were stuck on Blog Talk Radio. It took like Steve the Dean, Obsidian, and other people to really come over to YouTube and tell people, yo, or teach people. Like Alan Roger Curry. It took him a long time to come over to YouTube. And he ended up paying for it. Alpha Male Strategies. He ended up paying for it. If he had known better, he would have came over to YouTube. Same thing with Blockbuster. Blockbuster. Man, a little red box is beating Blockbuster. The internet, streaming. All of these Blockbuster. Blockbuster was petty too. They were asking for it. Same thing with GameStop. But look, that's another story, right? Where people were telling them, yo, you might want to do this. You might want to do that. Nah, we just going to do the same thing. Nah, we just going to do the same thing. Nah, people got to come to us. Yo, you might want to be a little bit more convenient. Nah, man, we not going to be convenient. We just going to do us. We just going to do us. Y'all can do y'all though, man. We just going to do us. Niggas never listen. Where Blockbuster at now? Gone. I don't even. Blockbuster probably still around, but they're probably on their last leg, or they're probably completely gone. It's probably one physical store that's open and shit. Gone. You got people in the manosphere that if some shit was to happen, they're not even equipped. They're not even equipped with the knowledge or know-how or the savvy to be able to reach out to y'all in case they have to reach out to y'all. You need innovation. Yeah, that is a lane. You need innovation, man. You need brothers that are innovative. You need brothers that are into tech. You need our nigga nerds at the forefront. You need them to be talking to a lot of these content creators. You need them to be on point. You know what I'm saying? You need them to be giving y'all information, man. Not just as content creators, but even as the audience. But we make fun of people. We make fun of Gabe A. Well, not we, but we make fun of Gabe A. We don't support Keep It Techie like we're supposed to support them. Hell, even the Black Brain Trust. You know what I'm saying? They said some crazy shit. Well, not Mike V. Shout outs to Mike V. But, Complex said some crazy shit about me. But I would still say go support them dudes, man. See over. There's a lot of people here that we could have just got behind and just be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let's put something on. Let's grow each and every sector. But it got to be the other brothers to do it. It got to be the other brothers to do it. I'm not trying to be here alone, but fuck it, man. I've been alone for a long fucking time, and I'm upset about it. What's going on, Grinch? Shout outs to you, man. I've been alone for a long time, bro. I can tell you countless amount of gear that I've showed y'all other than microphones And that's what I got reduced to. Microphones. Y'all can believe that shit if you want to. I got a bridge somewhere in DC that I can sell you. Y'all can believe that shit if you want to. I done showed y'all endless groove boxes. I done showed y'all tech that I'm using right now. I done showed y'all cameras. I done showed y'all lighting systems. I done showed y'all you know what I'm saying, a graphics card that you can use if you want to start playing video games online. I done showed y'all endless equipment. Now, one Marcus Brownlee has came out of the manosphere. None of that. It's 2021, and we're still talking about, does Lizzo wipe her ass from back to front or front to back? And that's the bulk. Celebrity news, gossip, manosphere stuff that is just regurgitated. Hell yeah, Neil. Nigga, Lizzo can buy the manosphere. Y'all might want to slow down talking about that woman, bro. Nigga, Lizzo can go around this space and send a nigga a super chat to the point where he'll be asking, yo, like, damn. Yo, Lizzo, send your personal contact to me, yo. I gotta take you out. We gotta do something, Lizzo. Lizzo, nigga. We not where you think we at, bro. Nigga, Lizzo can buy me, my camera, all the mics I own, and y'all. But we worried if she wipes front to back or back to front. But we stand on principles, though. We stand on principles, man. Shout outs to Keith. He said Noah was the only one who was building the ark. In the oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You said Noah was the only one that was building the ark, and no one else cared. You got the yeah, man. I'm trying to, man. Hell yeah, Lizzo will fly all of us out. What's going on, Mike? You right about that, Freshest. So what I'm saying is that, man, we really gotta pull it together, man. I'm not here to tell nobody how to do their content, when to do their content, what to do their content about. But I am here to say, like, yo, it should be an honor to be here. It should be an honor to be here. It should be an honor to say, yo, I'm a part of this, or I've been a part of this. So many people now are mentioning Kevin Samuels, and to see where he came from to where he's going and what he's going through right now, or what he's been through when he was here and now with mainstream, should let you know that anybody can make it. Should let you know that this whole space, you know, Renaissance, what's going on? To let you know that, you know, this whole space can make it. Jay Will, what's going on, man? Shout outs to my bro Jay Will. Shout outs to Jay Will. It's to let you know that anybody can make it. You said your mic is here, Renaissance? Renaissance, did you change your name? We need a prayer from Hypergamous Ray Ray. I don't know. He at church, man. He at church, man. But it just lets you know that anybody can make it, man. You're watching what dudes did here to Kevin. Now you're watching mainstream do it. But you know what's funny? That nigga responded to Umar real quick. That nigga responded to Umar. I ain't gonna respond to anybody else, but I'm gonna respond to you. Remember, it's 2021. The new generation of dudes are here. The new generation of dudes are here. Not the old ones. The old ones are always going to try to keep their spot, but the new generation of dudes are here. And when people didn't realize, when I was trying to tell them, yo, you need to come in authentic. You need to come in where people can say, yo, this is something totally different. This is a completely different feel. Old dudes will mess with you. They'll get on the boat once they start seeing that, yo, okay, damn, these dudes are camming up. Damn, these dudes got equipment. Damn, these dudes are crisp. Damn, these dudes are talking that fly shit. Wild looking fly. Damn, these niggas look like some money. It's a whole nother lane. It shouldn't, in the manosphere, should be so self-sufficient. It shouldn't be this, it shouldn't be these much lanes open. You know? Shit. Goddamn Umar Johnson should be feeling some type of way before he responds to the space, because he knows that there's going to be backlash. So why you think that he's keeping his female audience intact? Because he knows if he says certain things, there's going to be a backlash. Those females are his supporters. Black dudes wasn't supporting Umar like that. Let's keep it 100. Black dudes ain't supporting no goddamn Umar like that. What's going on, Chickadee? No, I'm not done with the third shift. I was sick, to tell y'all the truth, man. I was sick. Okay, let me give you a wrench. No, I'm not done with the third shift. Shout outs to Jay Will. He said he just finished cancer treatment a month ago. I'm in the recovery phase right now. The final results at the end of the month, man. Yo, peace be upon you, Jay Will, man. I hope you pulled through it. I hope your family is doing well. And you know what I'm saying? I hope you can get back to your life as soon as possible. And, you know, be very prosperous in anything else that you want to do, man. You know, let us know, man. You beat cancer's ass, bro. That's no easy feat. Hey, you know who else beat cancer? And I keep hating to bring his name up. Kevin Samuels. Why don't they go back into Kevin Samuels' past and said that man had cancer and he beat cancer? Where's that? Where's the point where he had cancer and Kevin Samuels beat cancer? Why don't they talk about that? Why isn't the manosphere talking about that? Why isn't that a talking point here in the manosphere? Yo, did you know such and such had cancer and he beat that? Just a thought, though. Shout outs to my boy Jay Will. He BCD, beating cancer daily. Beating the shit out of cancer. That boy Jay Will whip cancer's ass. Playing around. Renaissance, hit me up. You said you drink your tea with your you drink your tea with your pinky out. That's what you mean? With your I can't put my pinky out. I'm gonna burn mine if I do that. But you know, Kevin definitely will destroy Umar. I didn't really see you know, his response to Umar. I know he responded though. You know, I know he responded though. Shout outs to Beach, man. Hell yeah. Shout outs to the man with game, bro. You just about to get a wrench just cuz. I fucks with your screen name. Shout outs to the man with game. But anyway, man, like I said, man, you know, we need to start praising brothers' accomplishments, man. Why wasn't that big? You know, niggas was trying to recruit his ex-wife to do content and stuff like that. Why don't you recruit the doctor? Why don't you go find that man's doctor? Women do all this research on Kevin Samuels, but they can never seem to do research on their baby daddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna stay away from that one. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say that for the third shift. Uh-oh. I'm gonna take a drink and a smoke to that one. Hold on. We're gonna blow the Jamaican and the Cuban tobacco to that one. Y'all do all this research on Kevin Samuels, but you can never do research on your baby daddy. You said it was cold? Oh, I definitely gotta do that. You know. How do I test this mic? Am I supposed to hear myself? Well, yeah, you're supposed to hear yourself in the microphone so you can actually kind of figure out how you sound, but it depends on what type of mic you get. Did you get the mic that I recommended to you? The Siren? You got the Siren Mini. You can do that one. You know. Yeah, I saw the cigar in the pic. I forgot the name of it. I had one of those not too long ago. Those cigars are okay. Those cigars are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Those cigars are good. I'm nearing the end of this one. Shit. If the sun's still out, I might spark up another one. I might spark up another one. You know? The Renaissance said, of course I didn't. Listen, man. When I give y'all some mics or tech recommendations, I'm going to tell y'all right now, man. Listen to what I'm telling you, because this will stop you from going back and forth to your mic dealer or whatever you're getting your equipment from. I learned through trial and error. Okay? I did a first part of my Udemy course. I actually filmed a bit of it out here, and I was talking about how you got to follow exactly what I'm saying, because I actually follow up with how to run that certain particular piece of gear. There's one thing to get it. It's another thing for somebody to tell you and teach you how to actually run it. So if you got the particular piece of gear that I'm telling you to get, I will tell you and give you the coordinates on how to run it effectively. That way you'll be able to use it effectively. That way you can just jump straight into your content. Okay? Because I learned through trial and error. I got damn near every single mic that you can damn near think of or come up with. Okay? I know what I'm talking about. I do this. Okay? I can do long streams because my shit is together. It's not like after a certain while my shit start cutting up. Now this might start cutting up because I'm streaming off an encoder right now that's attached to a camera, and there's no computer involved. There's no computer involved at all. Okay? If I wanted to do what I'm doing right now, I would have to, there's a lot of things that I would have to do. And actually, there's a lot of things that I have done. Y'all don't really get this quality on a live stream because people got to stream this, people got to record this with their camera, and after they record this with their camera, they got to take out their SD card or get their camera and then edit it. Where I could just do this on live stream. Same thing Kevin Samuels does. If he wants to shoot his video in movie mode and stuff like that, he has to have his setup set correctly. And you got to be able to know how to do this if this is what you're trying to do. So when I give y'all mic recommendations, or I teach you or tell you guys something, just to not waste both of our time, I tell you exactly what to get, how to use it, and how to run it. That's why on the first section of the Udemy course that I'm going to be having, teaching podcasters how to podcast, I'm teaching them literally how to get their mind right, because you literally have to get your mind right before you do this. When you become a podcaster, there's so much questions that you got to ask yourself before you do it that most people don't ask themselves, and most people that actually create content don't ask themselves. Are you going to be doing what I do right now, which is a talking head video? Are you going? How much camera angles are you going to need to use? Is your lighting correct? You know what I'm saying? What settings are you running your camera in? What are you going to say? How are you going to say it? Did you write it down? Do you have a mouthpiece? Do you know how to say it? Are people watching your videos for the information, or are they watching it because of you? What type of information are you putting out there? How is this information going to help the people that's listening to you? You know what I'm saying? You got to learn. These are things that you have to ask yourself. So when I tell you guys to do certain things, I'm not telling you because I want to hear myself say it. You know, I mean, to a certain degree, you better like how you sound and be a narcissist to a certain degree. But I'm just telling y'all to save us some time. I'll give you guys the exact coordinates. Nigga say, yo, what camera you using? I say ZV-1. I can literally tell y'all what camera I'm using because a lot of y'all ain't gonna use it the same way. Will you get results? Of course. Are you gonna use it the same way? Probably not. So when I tell y'all some stuff, not saying you Renaissance, I'm just saying it in general. Just hear what I'm saying, bro. Okay? Let me catch up on these comments. Shout outs to War Master. He said Xbox for life. Fund old people like like PlayStation. You know? Shout outs to Torrance. He said Kuda did that. He said, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. That's funny. You know? Shout outs to Chickadee. She said so much information to try to remember, Kuda. Keep fresh info. Yeah, I try to keep the info fresh because I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand the people that I'm working with. Good, bad, right, or wrong. It just is what it is. I mean, it's a lot of stuff to take in. You guys are audience members. Like, I'm not, but to tell you the truth, a lot of the audience members are the next content creators. So I'll be doing myself a disservice not repeating myself, But at the same time, I gotta find a sweet spot where I'm not wasting y'all time also, because you don't want to do all of this and then you want to waste your time. So that's why with the content creator course that I got, the first chapter of it is, well, the first big section of it is, the first course actually is basically getting your mind right, because there's a lot of things that you got to do. Are you going to do a talking head video? Are you just going to do audio on you know what I'm saying, on Anchor? Are you going to have an avatar up? Are you going to be vlogging? Are you going to be out there in the field and stuff? Are you going to be doing pre-records? Are you going to be editing your videos? Are you going to hire an editor? What are you going to do? You dig what I'm saying? Or you can do what I know how to do. Live stream. Live streaming, I'm going to tell you some real shit about live streaming. You get the whole spectrum. Even though live streaming can be a cheat code, because the thing is that I can do a whole live stream and I don't have to go back and edit this. So that's the up part of live streaming. Whereas if I do a pre-record, now I got to listen to the pre-record. I got to make sure I didn't spaz out at one point. I got to edit this out. I got to do this. I got to do that, which is more of a headache. So honestly, before you jump into podcasting, you got to get your mind right. Audio, Is the people that I'm interviewing or talking to, are they over talking or are they under talking? Do I gotta boost this person's volume up? Is the equipment that I have, is it multi-tracking? Which meaning that if I interview one of you guys and and I go back and listen to the recording and your volume was low, and I'm like, damn, you know what? I might have to do this whole interview over because nobody can hear you, and or just get rid of the whole interview. Whereas if I had the equipment where I can multi-track, I'm like, okay, that's not a problem. If your vocals are low, your vocals are coming in on a whole separate track, I can upload that into a computer, into a DAW, a digital audio workstation on my computer, and I can up your vocals, keep it on time, and don't have to and remix and just remaster everything, and don't have to throw the whole thing away. So save yourself today so you can save yourself tomorrow. Of course, quality equipment costs money, but that's why they call people a starving artist. You're a content creator. You're an artist. You create content. You're supposed to starve. But when you know that you're going to put in a certain type of work, when you know that you're going to put in a certain type of work, you got to make an investment so that people will, you know what I'm saying? So it can be fruitful. You're not just going to be starving for no reason. You're putting out content. So if people like your content, that's the trade-off that you got to do. And it's not for forever, but it's for a certain period amount of time. You got to pay for your education. Even people that go through college, they broke. They got to pay for their education until they rise in the ranks at their job that they got the degree for to get that job. Then they start making money and they start seeing a return on their investment. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to be on YouTube, whether you're a podcaster or not, you're still a YouTuber. So what makes you think that you don't have to compete with other people on YouTube? And honestly, what I'm saying to you guys as individuals is literally what I'm saying to the space as the manosphere. Just because we have a foothold on YouTube doesn't mean that you're not a YouTuber. We have a whole space on YouTube that we're not taking advantage of, and it's going to shit because people don't want to do certain things. They just think that, okay, well, look, I can just flip on my phone, I can press go live, don't have to worry about certain things. But at the end of the day, you're a YouTuber. You're a YouTuber. Celebrities want to be you. Celebrities want to emulate what you do. Celebrities are backing off of what they've been doing for years, what has fed them, changed their life, their family, and their children to try to do what you do. And y'all won't get that until somebody takes your damn food off your table. Somebody gonna steal your food that you done slaved over the stove for, that you done worked hard for. Somebody gonna take your food, tell everybody they cooked it, tell everybody they're the originator of it, and you gonna be stuck holding the bag, making content about how somebody took your shit, and ain't nobody gonna listen to you. It's like, well, I heard him say it first, so I don't believe that. I don't believe you. Or you're gonna have a lot of sympathy watchers. Oh, well, what you're saying is true, but hey man, what you gonna do about it? I'm still gonna like this person's content, you know? So hey man, it is what it is, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do a master class at some point, and what I gotta do is I gotta just make sure on my behalf I do great at filming, I do great with the audio, and then I send this to an editor and get it professionally edited. I need to hire an editor. I actually got two editors hired. I actually kind of let the cat out the bag. I actually got two editors hired. So the content on this channel is going to start to change, but the other channels that I started, the content out the gate is going to be a certain type of way on that channel because the content over here is tainted. It's tainted. I got a lot of streams that I shouldn't have recorded on this channel, you know? So that's what's going to happen, man. You know? Did you see Floyd give Jake Paul a black eye? I didn't know he hit him. I thought he took his hat. You know what I'm saying? I do need an Xbox though. Yeah, Keith. Time for a masterclass. Yep. Yeah, man. I might. I don't know if I'm gonna do it live. What I'm gonna do with the ambience sessions after midnight, I'm going to the name of the album ASAM, ambient sessions after midnight. Um, I'm going to record it. I'm going to record some of it, and then I'm going to I'll put it out a live session, but I don't know if that's going to be the actual album because I got some other instruments on the way, other odd instruments that you guys have never seen. So I showed y'all a little bit of the theremin where you could play it with your left hand and your right hand. I showed y'all the kalimba, which everybody knows. I showed y'all the automaton. I showed y'all that Japanese Nagoya harp. Whenever the dude from Japan is willing to send it, it'll come. So I'll mess with that. And then I got another instrument that's like a guitar, but at the same time it's an interface. And then I got another keyboard and some other stuff coming. So I think the keyboard probably should be around probably in the next day or so. So I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on aside from this. So never mind me if I say, hey man, hey, am I worried about if Lizzo is doing this? Am I worried about if Bill Gates did this, that, and the third? You got to be in your own world as the content creator, and you got to create content that people are gonna like and support. So, I'm trying to bloom and flourish right in front of you guys. So, let me see. Let me catch up. Shout out to Third Ward Columbia. He said the question we're all asking is when is DJ Kuda gonna come to the dark side and buy an Xbox? That's a green side. PlayStation is the dark side. You got to come to the dark side, War Master, and you got to come over to Apple, man. Come over to the dark side, man. Come over to the dark side, man. Shout outs to New 580. He said I need to get a new laptop. Shout outs to Sir. He said Xbox is life. Shout outs to Renaissance Chick. She said I'm calling on to you said you calling on tonight when you drop the link. Okay, I got you. Nelson, what's going on? He said I'll meet up with your Kuda. You seem cool. I'm a celebrity. When are you in LA next? I haven't been into LA for a while. The last time I went to LA was probably like 3 years ago, 3 maybe 4 years ago. I was in Inglewood, and I got a story out in Inglewood. Now that it's 2021, that was like 3-4 years ago. I was in LA probably 2-3 years ago. I was in LA, and then prior to that I was in Hawaii. So it's a I gotta come out there. You said don't play as Kuda, the grass is greener. But anyway, man, after I get off of this live stream, I'm gonna be playing around with ambient noise and sound, and getting back onto creating music. Actually, I got some other endeavors that I'm looking into right now with music and stuff like that. Y'all are gonna see it real soon. I can't wait to show you guys what I got going on. I kind of talked about it on the last third shift, but thank God that shift didn't get too much views, so it's not out there. But trend setting, man, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how to really trend set around here. I'm gonna do some irrefutable things so that I'm not up here complaining about somebody took something from me. If somebody took something from me, y'all gonna know they took it from me, or they taking my my direction when it comes to certain things. Because the manosphere, they will down you when you're a trendsetter, and then turn around and take your shit and then talk shit to you on the shit that that they take it from you. This is not my first time recommending microphones to somebody, and somebody took that same microphone that I told them to get and turn around and talk bad about me on the same microphone that I told them to get. This is not my first time where I recommended software to somebody and then they turn around and take that same software and use it to talk shit about me. I mean, it's just, to become a content creator, I had to get used to that. I'm like, damn, yo, you know what? You can't help everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you guys have told me that, you can't help everybody. And I know. And you guys have told me that I need to get paid for my artistry. I need to get paid for my work and stuff like that. And I know. But I don't know what to tell y'all, man. You're right. And I am. Slowly but surely, I'm headed in that direction fully. But if you guys ask me something, I'll feel some type of way if I couldn't be able to help you guys. So, that's why I still do what I do. What's going on? What's going on, Azael? What's going on? You said, wow, y'all really going to do that right now about Apple? Shout outs to Nelson. He said, oh, cool. Okay, cool, man. Anytime. He said, I was one of the actors and paid in full. Not quite a celeb. Oh, no, man. Hey, man, you know what? I've done like voice acting and I've done like extras. So, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You getting your check, get a check, man. Shout outs to you, man. You know, War Master said, I've been trying to save Cuda. I think he's lost to Crapple. You said it is crappy. Apple is not crappy. He said, yet expect you to be a Rhodes Scholar at that. Yeah. 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 Look, I got another content creator that put out something about something, and I do need to get that. That's expensive, man. But anyway, don't expect Kevin Samuels to save y'all, and don't feel no type of way if he don't. Holla at me for your tech information on computers. Holla at War Master also. Cash App War Master. War Master, drop your Cash App. If you want to reach out to War Master, holla at him. Start expecting more from these content creators. Start pushing dudes, that are good for it in the direction of, righteousness. Start, reaching out to these brothers that got knowledge and get the information from them and put it in motion. Just put it in motion, man. Just don't worry about it. Put it in motion and just, start supporting good content, man. I don't got nothing personally against the manosphere. People will say, oh, you're talking down on the space and stuff like that, man. I'm not talking down on space. I'm not attacking the space. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just somebody that sees something. I know how to read people. I know how to read things. I know how to read situations. I'm gamed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the most gamed up nigga on the planet. But, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to, transform and grow myself. I'm willing to show you guys what I have going on. I'm willing to take, what you guys give me, give it back to you guys in many different ways that's about to manifest itself. Hopefully this month, for the majority of this month, is going to manifest itself. And, hey, man, it's Player Talk Radio. This summer is ours. Hopefully, if I don't get something to eat and fall asleep, we're doing third shift tonight. We are. I just got a lot of stuff on my plate right now. And, we're going to be here, man. It's Player Talk. We out. Peace, y'all.